Hey, folks, welcome to InTheMoneyStocks.com's live trading action video. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist here. Today's date is Thursday, May 3rd, 2018. Well, folks, I wanted to talk a little bit about the financials because they're coming into some major support. Even one of the financials, Goldman Sachs, has actually tagged a major level that it should see a bounce off of. So let's start off. In fact, we have Bank of America up here, but let's go to Goldman Sachs. Take a look at Goldman Sachs chart. You see down basically in the last 2 weeks from 260 to sub 230 at the lows today, hit a low of 227.40. Now, what caught my attention is the gap fill right below the 230 level today. Here's a big gap fill. You see support over here as well. So there's a lot of technical support and a gap fill. That tells me right off the bat you're likely to see a near-term bottom in Goldman Sachs. My guess is it's going to rally off this 230 level back to these moving averages and this pivot low. So somewhere around 245, 245 is your upside target. So again, notice the bottoming tail too. All right, we don't know where this closes yet. We still have a couple hours left in the trading day. But if this closes with a bottoming tail, it's even more of a screaming buy. If you didn't pick it up, I wouldn't chase it up here. What you should look to do if you get a bottoming tail, look for a retrace, a 50% retrace tomorrow, and that should give you a great entry. Almost always you'll see a retrace. So, at some point these things having such a big bounce off their lows to create the bottoming tail will then trade back down somewhere in the range, I would say 230. You get back to 230, you take it. It's going to be a very high percentage likely winning trade scenario. A couple other stocks out there I wanted to go over in the financial realm. Bank of America, take a look here. Bank of America did not hit its buy level for me. So Goldman did, Bank of America did not. The obvious buy level here is this trend line. Then you have a gap fill right here, right below it. So again, let me just put that trend line in. So gap fill, pivot point, and the 200 all in this basically $28 range. So what I was looking for is any break of 28 today or tomorrow would yield a major buying opportunity. Notice how today's low, $28.43. So you did get close, but it didn't get there. So in the next couple days, if this gets below 28, it is a strong buy off technical support, multi-factor PPT setup here. And again, with any luck, we'll still see that. JP Chase, same thing, 200 MA, and you have a pivot high right here that would be a support as well as a gap fill, very much the same as the Bank of America chart. So what I'm looking for is a pierce of the 200 down to this first trend line. I'll pick up at least a half position right around 102.50. Looks like a very, very good opportunity there. Citigroup putting in a little bit of a bottoming tail. Same thing, also having a double bottom here. So that actually doesn't look bad, but I don't like this one on the overall reward basis. All right, so if you look at Goldman Sachs, there's a lot of potential upside. $15 in the next week or so that you could see in terms of upside. But the problem here is that overall, you're not seeing that much upside on Citigroup. Citigroup, again, notice the moving averages here. You got the 20 moving average here. So you likely are going to get a little bit more upside, but it only has maybe back to about $70 of upside. So it's not a tremendously big upside reward. For the most part, I think I'd focus in on Goldman, Bank of America, and JP Morgan as my top candidates for trade opportunities. Now, if Citigroup does go lower, I do have a secondary buy level where I would like it a little bit more, where it would give us more of a reward. Gap fill here. You got pivot low, pivot low, pivot low right there, and a pivot high here. That's telling you really, really good support on the financials. And again, that's at a price of $65.35. So that's what I'm seeing here, folks. Again, financials are at or near major support. The biggest one to me is the Goldman Sachs right now. That's the only one that I would be in at 230. The other ones, JPM, Bank of America, if they get down to the levels mentioned in this video, they become strong buys. So keep them on your radar, folks. Some really good action out there with this market winding around and whipping back and forth. Truly amazing stuff. Have a great one. Thanks, as always, for coming out and checking us out. Take the 7-day free trial. Take a look at our track record, folks. Literally 90% success rate, win rate. It is truly epic. I was just going over that with the intraday stock chat, which are day traders. We do day trading and swing trading. Swing trading is more investing. Day trading is more quick in and out type stuff. But in the chat room, we were just talking about this week. I think there have been 11 or 12 trades that I've taken and gotten in and exited in the morning session. I take the morning, my partner takes the afternoon, and we've only had one loser this week, and that's about the 90+% ratio that we have. If you look at our research center track record, which is more investing trades, swing trading is where you hold a stock for a few days to a few weeks. You can see there, same thing, 90+% success rate. It's truly epic. It's why we have hedge funds coming to us to ask us to train their traders and so forth. It's the PPT methodology. Remember that, PPT methodology. It's proprietary. Nick and I, my partner and I, created it, and it again has lasted here. We've been around for 11 years now. Since we created the company, we created the PPT methodology even before that, and it's been training and helping traders profit for that amount of time. Truly awesome. Come take the 7-day free trial, folks. We'll see you soon.